Mitchell v. Glasgow City Council is a key House of Lords case establishing that social landlords generally owe no duty of care to protect tenants from the criminal acts of other tenants. Hello and welcome to Landmark Case Laws Simplified. Buckle up as we explore the fascinating world of Mitchell v. Glasgow City Council together. Mitchell lived in a housing block owned by Glasgow City Council. One of his neighbors had a reputation for violence and antisocial behavior. This neighbor threatened to kill Mitchell. The council knew about the threat and decided to evict the violent tenant, but they didn't warn Mitchell about the danger. Before the eviction happened, the neighbor attacked and killed Mitchell. Mitchell's family took the council to court. They argued the council was negligent because it didn't protect Mitchell or even warn him about the risk. The big question was, did the council owe Mitchell a duty of care to protect him from someone else's crime? The House of Lords said no, Glasgow City Council didn't owe Mitchell a duty of care in these circumstances, so the family's claim failed. Here's the court's thinking. In general, nobody has to protect someone from harm caused by someone else. A duty to act only comes up in special cases, like when there's a close relationship, or when someone takes responsibility for another's safety, or if they actually create or increase the risk. In Mitchell's case, the council hadn't promised to protect him, hadn't taken on responsibility for his safety, and hadn't made things worse. That meant there was no duty of care. The key takeaway from Mitchell v. Glasgow City Council, 2009, is pretty clear. Public authorities usually aren't legally responsible if they fail to protect someone from a crime committed by another person, unless they've taken on that responsibility or made the situation more dangerous. There's no general duty of care for failing to act, omissions, especially when it comes to violence by third parties. If liability does arise, it's because the defendant either assumed responsibility, created the danger, or had a special relationship with the person harmed. Why does this case matter? It limits when public authorities can be sued for not preventing harm, backs up the rule against liability for just failing to act, and spells out exactly when those authorities might still be responsible. Thanks for watching. See you next time.